Assalamualaikum. Before we start our presentation, we would like to introduce ourselves first. Firstly, my name is Muhammad Amami Rasid.
My name is Mirza Ainutakia binti Marsali.
I am Nur Atika binti Ismail.
My name is Muhammad Faizal Mufri bin Fauzi.
Therefore, we will present our responsible campaign, which is Dengue Fever Awareness Campaign.
Background of social issue. What is dengue fever? Dengue fever is a debilitating mosquito-borne disease caused by dengue virus. Each year, an estimated 100 million cases of dengue fever occur worldwide. Signs of these symptoms are high fever, severe headache, nausea, vomiting, and skin rash. Purpose of this campaign are to create awareness among the public about the danger of dengue fever, to educate people to clean their house or area at least 10 to 30 minutes per day. Main focus of this campaign is reducing the mosquito population involved and getting rid of mosquito breeding areas. Next is SWOT analysis. First is strength. Promote how to reducing the mosquito population by cleaning the area. Second, promote activities such as gotong royong, art contests, opening exhibition at schools to educate students about Aedes mosquito. Third, provide education regarding the dengue fever awareness. And for the weakness, student lack of knowledge about the danger of Aedes mosquito. Second, lazy lifestyle such as lazy to clean pots, collect bottles, and check stagnant water. Third, people who work do not have time to clean and check regularly. For the opportunity, provide education to children on their level about the risk and how to prevent dengue fevers. Next, encourage community to involve in the activity like gotong royong. And for the third, lack of budget to provide equipment for spray mosquito insect disease and larval scents granules, and lack of awareness about the dengue fever symptoms. For the past effort, community initiative to gotong royong, no Aedes no dengue campaign, hapus tempat pembiakan yang Aedes campaign, a fine worth of 500 ringgit to people found have larvae in their house area. Step 3 is selecting priority audience. In this campaign, our main focus of the audience is public, especially adult and children. Children and adults at the age of 12 to 30 years old easily to get the dengue fevers. In this step, we use a chain model theory to identify our priority audience, which were contemplation and action stage. In the contemplation stage, people tend to have awareness about the campaign, but they have several conflicts to change their behavior. For example, if people who tend to work, they want to clean their house on evening, but they think they will easily get tired after they do their job, and they think they do not have time to clean their house area in the evening. Next is action stage. For the action stage, people are ready to change their behavior after facing a few conflict. People are ready to join gotong royong activity with the community. They also take an action to getting rid of mosquito breeding areas such as flower pot, old tires, and bottles and cans.
Okay, I will explain about step 4. Okay, step 4 is set behavior objectives and target goals. So there are 3 points in this step, which is behavior objectives, knowledge objectives, and belief objectives. So for the behavior objectives, it's like doing gotong royong to avoid mosquito breeding areas. So the next point is knowledge objectives. Knowledge objectives is children have their experience about the similar symptoms with this dengue. So this dengue is so when they are affected with this symptom, it is life-threatening within a few hours and often requires care at a hospital. So next point is belief objectives. So people can prevent mosquito bites and avoid dengue fever by wearing clothing that fully covers the skin. Okay, using mosquito netting while resting.
We move to the next step, which is step 5, is about audience insight. Based on the past dengue campaign, we have identified 2 audience insight, which is perceived barriers and perceived benefits. For the perceived barriers, it is why the audience did not attend the campaign or did not perform the activity that have been recommended by the campaign organizers. So, the first reason is audience is too busy, especially parents. Parents will be busy with their careers, while children or teenagers, they will use their time to do a school homework or assignments and their hobbies such as playing game and go fishing. The next reason is audience not alert with the breeding ground of Aedes. It will give bad effects to them because dengue fever is caused by the dengue virus carried by Aedes mosquitoes. Therefore, the probability of being infected is high if they not alert. Lastly, audience did not go or send a family member. Who has a fever to the clinic when they have a fever or symptom. It is because they always think that the fever they face is a normal fever, which is not a dengue fever. So they can lose the life of their loved ones due to their careless. The next audience insight is perceived benefits. It is the benefits that the audience get if they engage in behavior. So the first benefit is the house area is guaranteed clean from Aedes breeding. So they can prevent dengue fever by cleaning their home area. The next benefit is audience can save their money. It is because they can avoid being fined for breeding Aedes. For example, fine about 500 ringgit for the first offence that set by the Ministry of Health Malaysia, which is KKM, for the breeding of Aedes mosquitoes. Next is dengue virus difficult to spread or easily curb. Audience should remember that prevention is better than cure. The last benefit is audience can preserve fish in empty space that can invite Aedes breeding. For example, in flower pots and water storage tanks. Why keep fish? Okay, it is because fish will eat larvae. Guppy fish and puyu fish is the recommended fish because the size is small but wild and low cost. The next step to run this campaign is step 6, which is craft a desired positioning. We have made and stated a positioning statement by identifying the target audience, desired behavior, and sets of benefits. Therefore, our positioning statement is we want parents to be aware of the cleanliness of residential areas as a way to prevent the dengue virus caused by the Aedes mosquito that causes dengue fever. Based on this statement, the parents become our target audience because parents are the head of the family and the best example for their children. Aware of the cleanliness of residential areas is the desired behavior because we want our target audience to be alert and aware of the cleanliness of their living area by cleaning their home area. And lastly, way to prevent the dengue virus caused by the Aedes mosquito that causes dengue fever are a set of benefits that have been applied in our positioning statement. It is to reduce the case of dengue fever, in turn eliminating the dengue virus and Aedes mosquito breeding grounds.
Okay, I will explain about step 7, develop the strategic marketing invention mix. So for the product, there are 3 products, which is core product, actual product, and augmented products. So for the core product is not the product itself. It was a concept that described the utility using the product obtained by the consumer. So this is main requirement met for the product to be made. In other words, the core product is the main benefit that audience wants to achieve for the performing of the behavior. For the example, in this campaign we involve individuals and communities to manage their environment, which is very important to control the spread of the disease. Actual products are tangible goods and services that your campaign will focus on to promote and what your audience is getting. For example, in this campaign, we use equipment for dengue mosquito, such as mosquito spray or mosquito repellent. In addition, this campaign also provides pamphlets for dengue fever campaign. For the augmented product, is non-physical part of the product. These are all value-added features or benefits and additional service that you can get with the purchase of the product. For the example, we use tagline or dengue pro bono and no Aedes no dengue. In addition, we launched a campaign on the dangers of dengue fever, especially for the children. Okay, for the price, there are 2 points, which is monetary and non-monetary. So for monetary is the tangible goods and services that priority audience need to pay for the desired behavior. So regarding towards this campaign, monetary cost that the audience need to pay for the cost to buy equipment to prevent from getting Aedes mosquito bites, such as mosquito repellent, sleeping net, larva insecticide. Okay, for the non-monetary is the intangible goods and service such as time, effort, energy, and psychological risk and psychological discomfort that the priority audience need to face. In this social issue campaign, the priority audience need to pay in terms of time to students or people join our campaign and activities. Okay, for the promotion is the best reach your audience to promote the desired behavioral benefits using your market research to determine the channels of communication and activities. So promotion is divided into 2, which is namely traditional media and non-traditional media. So the traditional media, this campaign use special event option as a promotion in this campaign. This is a fun campaign involve singing, dancing, and acting. These participating schools also had exhibition, educational skits, and art competition, and gotong royong as part of the campaign participant. So for the non-traditional or new media, this campaign use social media as a promotion in this campaign. So the campaign encourage people to show support for the campaign by uploading pictures and messages on Facebook and other social media.
I will present step 8, develop a plan for monitoring and evaluation. The first is why method. Through this evaluation, we can see whether our campaign success or not. On the other hand, we hope we can do this campaign better next times, which we can see what we could be improved in terms of promotion and what should we do to ensure the effectiveness of various strategies on dengue transmission and make this campaign successful. Next is what method. This is included 3, which is input, output, and impact. For the input, resources spent such as money and material use or equipment for the campaign such as pamphlet, poster. Next, for the output, which is the program or activities, number of event held, paid media impression and cost of the impression. For the wear method, this campaign will be conducted at Kota Baru, Kelantan, because it can be potential area for the Aedes mosquito breeding area, especially during rainy and flood seasons. For the event method, this event or social campaign will be started 1 year from now, or at least after the COVID-19 pandemic are over. During the event, we will be measured based on prior, during, and post. For the prior, before the campaign start, we can see people attitude or awareness towards the dengue fever issue in their area. During the campaign, we can monitor whether people interest or not to join and participate the campaign. The last method is how we can measure based on record and database ratios, such as tracking the number of infected human cases in Kota Baru, areas such as monitor the number of severe dengue cases and death. We also can track mosquito population in areas of potential risk by using the LAWAR surveys such as house index, container index, and more. Besides that, we also can compare database before and after the campaign by year or month. For example, in these dengue fever cases in 2019, last year, Malaysia recorded the highest number of dengue cases in 4 years at over 130,000, rising 61% from 2018. This is also due to the fact that Malaysia are not aware about their surrounding.
Okay, for the step 9, determine budget and fund findings budget method. So for the affordable method known as a usual method, which is often used by the social marketer to budget the upcoming campaign. Usually we use this method by looking at the previous budget what others have done. So for the fund findings, this campaign successfully, we can find funding from government grants such as Ministry of Health, conduct of unprecedented dengue vaccine research and development program with vaccine world leader to provide a novel vaccine for the prevention of dengue among children and adults. So for the NGOs company, we appreciate if the volunteers wants to help and join our team to participate and involve with our campaign to gotong royong and read all of the Aedes breeding area. Okay.
The last step is step 10, create an implementation plan, which is the launching day. This campaign will involve all Malaysian people, especially children and adults, to exposure them towards the importance of cleaning house area that can avoid dengue fever. This campaign will be held 1 year later after the pandemic COVID-19 are over. This event will be held at Kota Baru, Kelantan, because due to the rainy day and flood season, the area will be a hotspot for the Aedes mosquito breeding. This event and campaign conducted to get rid of Aedes mosquito breeding place by joining the activities such as art content, gotong royong with the community, and make video contest of activities in social media. We also will use fogging technique, which were the technique used for killing insects involved using a fine pesticide spray, which is directed by a blower.